Amanda, what's your not that deep of the day?
Okay, that's a good question. Can I reference my phone?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Productivity. Like, not being productive is not that deep.
Mm.
I always really try to think like productivity and self-worth are not the same thing because for so long we're like taught that those are the same thing. If you're not being productive, like even like on a Saturday, if you're doing nothing, like no, you got to be doing something. You got to be going to the gym or like meal prepping or whatever. And it's like, no, I could just lay down. It's okay.
And that's your right. And that's actually more productive than forcing yourself to do shit.
Right.
Wait, it's not that deep. Amanda, I need to introduce you because something that I don't do with guests,
Mm.
well, something that I mean to, is that we just start talking and then I've gotten feedback on the other end, like the listener's perspective. They say, "Hey, who are you talking to?"
Hey, respectfully, what's going on?
And I say, "Why can't you just go along for the ride?" And they say, "I'm happy to, but I don't know who you're talking to."
Right.
So with that, Amanda Piacquadio.
That's me.
Amanda, you're my coworker.
I am.
You're up there of my faves. Like I don't just ask any coworker to come on.
No, this really feels like an honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna just understand like why I'm obsessed with Amanda. Every time I see you in the office, you have an incredible outfit on, first and foremost.
Thank you so much.
You really know how to dress. I'm so jealous.
I'm blushing.
Don't blush. We'll like edit that out. You blushing. There's no blushing on the pod.
No, it's not allowed.
You always just have this energy that you just feel so good around. Like when I see you in the office, I'm never bothered that I'm seeing you.
That is so kind.
Except for that one time when I thought I was passing away and we were in the bathroom together. I don't even know if you remember that.
I don't recall this.
I had to take myself home
Mm.
and you were the last living soul that I ran into.
Mm.
And I said, I thought, don't look at me.
Mm. Yeah, I don't recall that. Were you like yakking or something?
No, it was just one of those days where I had a really busy weekend and then it didn't catch up to me until Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then my body said, hey, I'ma just shut down.
Right.
What if I just shut down right now?
Well, if it makes you feel any better, that instance did not make a lasting impression on me whatsoever because I love you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And that's a good example of how when something feels like a really big deal to you, no one else
It means
realizes it.
nothing, yeah, to anybody else.
Like we're all so wrapped up in our own heads.
Right. For example,
For example,
I just conducted this training a few weeks ago. It was my first one ever in front of like 18 people. I was super nervous. I tripped over my words a little bit, as one does. It happens. So by accident, instead of saying best practices, I said breast practices.
why am I 5 years old?
I will think about that until the day I die. Like, I'll be in the grave. My last words will be breast practices at this point because, like, I haven't stopped thinking about it. And my boss was like, you did a great job. And I was like, I said breast practices. And she was like, what? And I was like, what? You didn't catch that? Don't worry. I'll say it again. Breast practices. I'm gonna think about this for a really long time.
Question.
Yeah.
When after you said it, did you stop? Did you stutter? Did you laugh? Did you pay any attention to it?
I think in the sentence I said something like, okay, we're gonna go over best practices. And then I just moved on. I made a small pause. I knew, they knew, and they knew that I knew. And we all knew. But I wasn't like, one of my pet peeves is when people stutter, like, or not stutter, like stumble over their words and then they go blah, 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 to get themselves back into it.
Huh.
I'm always like, put your tongue back in your mouth. I don't know what it is that's like a huge pet peeve of mine. So I wouldn't be caught dead doing that. So instead I just like moved it along. Is that the right way to handle it? That's up to you. But that's how I did it.
I want to make 2 call outs.
Please.
The first, all those people that you presented to, they now have a group chat called Breast Practices.
I can only hope that something good came out of it.
You brought them together with titties. What could be better than that?
What could be better than that?
And also, you're a legend. And also, I think, like, we don't even realize when you go, like, blah, blah, blah,
Mhm.
I don't even know if I do that.
I don't think you do.
Why do people do that? To, like, return to homeostasis?
I think because they're like, "Let me just, like, get the shakes out,"
Mm.
and, like, reset. And I'm like, "But you don't have to do that to reset it."
The more I think about it, I think it's almost a defense, um, mechanism of recognizing that, like, I know what
Yeah.
I just did, and now I'm gonna try to make a joke of it.
Yeah, like, lean into it hard.
Yeah, of, like, I obviously know that that happened and, like, bleh.
Yeah.
Let's dig into that. I think that's really interesting,
Yeah.
actually. You just made a big I would call it a big pivot within your job.
Mm.
Do we wanna talk about that, or I have other, honestly, things that I'd rather talk to you about?
I will talk to you about anything.
I wanted to just, like, commend you in public and, like, on my podcast that pivoting your job is really difficult.
It is difficult. Thank you for acknowledging that.
Yeah, of course, and it's really impressive because you did it internally also.
Mhm.
W I guess if you could give advice to somebody who is recognizing that the job that they're currently in is not really serving them and they
Mhm.
see a space that maybe could be more enlightening for them,
Yeah.
what would you say to them or what did you wish that maybe someone said to you?
Well, first, if you don't know and nothing really sparks joy with you, that's okay. I feel like there's so much pressure to know and to do something that like, "Oh, if you love your job, you never work a day in your life." I think that that's total BS. I think that you don't have to like love your job and your job doesn't have to be your hobby. Like I like that my job is not my hobby
Mm,
because then like I have the time and the space and the resources because of my job
mm.
to do things in my life that are really fulfilling outside of my 9 to 5. Like I like that separation. That's not for everybody, but that's how I feel about it. Um but if you don't know, it's okay. It's okay to explore. It's okay to ask questions. And I felt like I would go into interviews for different teams. Like I interviewed for so many internal teams. And every time I was like, you're interviewing them too.
Mm.
Like get them to tell you about like what they do on the day to day because the job description only tells you so much. It's so much fluff. It's so much like buzzwords. But like interview them. Do you really want to work for them? Like what is their managerial style?
Mm.
What is something that they need out of this person that you would never guess by looking at the job description? How do these people communicate with each other? What's the worst thing about your boss's boss? Like ask questions that like that really kind of go a little bit deeper and like interview them because
Mm.
just because they're interviewing you doesn't mean that like you have to be the one that's scared. Like you're an asset too. Like think about yourself as one. Period. Um
You are, like, the asset, though.
thank you. I think you're the asset.
No, no, thank you so much, Breast Practices, but sorry, like, I'm not gonna be able to drop that because that is so funny. And also, like, the fact that we use the
Gotta lean
words
into it.
best practices so often in our jobs are
Right.
so funny.
Yeah. I mean, I see that term several times a day, every single day, and I'm always like, "Best practices."
Breast practices.
Like those big old brush practices. Like I
You're
just can't stop thinking about.
no, no, no. You're an asset. I'm a You're an asset, right, and, like, you don't need to be scared. They should be a little scared too.
Yeah.
Like, think about have you ever interviewed someone before?
Yes. And I'm scared
I shit my pants.
asking them questions. I'm like, I'm not prepared, and they know it. And they're not gonna want to work here, and I don't blame them. It's my fault. Typical Catholic. Like I immediately blame myself.
Are you we're jumping around.
Yeah, please.
I think closing loop, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself too.
You told me something amazing earlier. You said this is the year of finish my sentence.
Tooting my horn.
Where did that come from?
Um, those TikTok trends where it's like people saying like this year I really want to like beat a dead horse, something's like people put like a list of like I don't even know what those kinds of
Like satirical, ironic.
yeah, like little phrases.
Mm.
I don't know what they're actually called. Cut this out of the pod. Um, but I saw somebody saying something about like tooting their own horn was in their list, and then on my Hinge profile, my prompt used to be this year I really want to bake the perfect chocolate chip cookie from scratch, and I changed that to tooting my own horn because I just want people to know that I'm delusional from the start. Don't don't even answer my messages if that doesn't work for you. You know what I mean?
There's no games. And prior, if you were just wanting to bake a chocolate chip cookie, you might seem like a pretty with it girl.
Mhm.
That's catfishing.
Right, right, right. I'm trying to be clear from the get.
I love that. Do suitors reply to
No.
that?
Before you even finish asking that question? No. No, I don't really get many bites. I don't know what it is.
I think they're scared to toot your horn.
Don't. Toot 'em.
Toot your own horn really quick.
Right now?
Yeah.
Wow. That's like a good prompt. Toot your own horn right now. I mean, I feel really like proud of myself with the new job stuff. Like that makes me feel really, really happy and really proud of myself. I was telling you before that like I didn't know that a job was supposed to feel like this. And I just started like at some point it won't be romanticized anymore. There are hard parts of it that I haven't gotten to yet, but compared to other jobs that I've had and other teams that I've been on, like this just feels so right for me. And that feels like a totally new discovery in my life. Like I've never really had that before. So I'm really proud of myself for that. And also, we were also talking about my breakup. And, there's nothing like releasing releasing things that you don't need anymore to really like give you the space to bloom. And I feel like I've really done that over the past year-ish. Like I really feel like I've grown into myself a lot, and that's really nice.
I love that, and I'm really proud of you.
Thanks.
And I just saw a quote on Substack. I don't know if you're on Substack.
I'm not sure what Substack is.
I think you would take it over.
What is it?
Substack is Twitter for good people.
Got it. Okay.
People who create, people who write, people who journal. It's inspirational quotes. It's your Tumblr's wet dream.
I was just thinking of Tumblr.
It's actually
Tumblr's
Tumblr.
wet dream. It's really funny.
Substack is Tumblr's wet dream. Tumblr is a little girl, the little engine that didn't know if she could,
Mm.
and she couldn't. She went bye-bye.
Yeah.
Substack was born.
Okay.
I have learned so much. Like, I follow, for example, like the sex positive page, and it's just articles and education and statistics that I wouldn't be finding anywhere else.
Yeah.
And it's really unique people that you would never have access to unless you found them on Substack.
Wait, I love that because I feel like so much of the media that we consume is video, which is fine. But like sometimes I just feel like such an iPad kid. And I'm like, I can't keep saying I read it in an article, knowing good and well it was in a TikTok. Like, I need to stop doing that. It's just not right. I'm a liar.
When you scroll on Substack, you feel elite.
Okay, good. I want to feel like I'm better than everybody else. I
It's
want another reason to toot my own horn. Give me a reason.
No, it's Substack. I also feel like I feel really good about myself when I'm on Substack or when I open the New York Times app, but I'm just playing.
Connections.
Yeah.
Right.
Or fuck, what's the one?
The one with,
Strands.
yes. That one raises my blood pressure for sure.
Wait, thank you. I was talking to my mom and my sister. They said that's the easiest one. It's so stupid.
That game, like, actually, sometimes I'm like, "I I I'm gonna blow up." Like, I have to put the phone away, I'm not even gonna finish the game because it's gonna piss me off so bad. Because the words go in every direction.
No, why is this word puzzle diagonal?
No, it doesn't make sense.
You can't
And
jump the king.
themes
I hate when they let you get a hint. Guys, this is basically a word puzzle. word salad.
Mhm.
You have to find the missing word. You have to find the words. The clue will be water, and one of one of the words that you need to find is like purification system. And I'm like, where are you getting that from? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The themes make no sense. Then when you find the first one, you're like, "Okay, I guess I could kind of understand what you meant by that." For the most part, the themes, total BS. I hate that I have to read backwards upside down
Yeah.
in circles. That's not how you read. So, what's up with that?
Yeah, why am I reading Hebrew? Left to right to left. Also, I
Not only
mean,
that.
I have a New York Times subscription because like my uncles gave it to me.
That's cool.
Do you pay for your own?
No, I don't pay for anything.
Wait, are the games free?
Yes.
Um,
I hate to bring you this news. The games are free.
I thought I could play the games because I have the subscription.
No.
I haven't read a single article. I was like, this is awesome. I have the New York Times subscription. I can play. I can do all the things that the poor people can do.
Right.
I don't want to be where the people are. Like, I don't want to be here anymore with the grip socks.
Wait, you know what I heard recently?
Tell
And
me.
I don't know if this is true
Tell
because
me,
I
mama.
have not fact checked it. But the best practices are. No, but I heard allegedly that if you have a New York Public Library card, you can get a free subscription to the New Yorker.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
I have that. Do you?
I don't. I used to have it, and then I was like, she's got to save a buck.
Wait, it's free.
The New Yorker?
Oh, wait, sorry. The New York Public Library, like a library
Oh,
card.
yes, I have a library card,
Oh,
which is how I then found out this information.
wait, I thought I was just about to blow your mind.
I've been paying the library.
Wait, don't you just drop $100 every time you go? When's the last time you read a book? Like, I'll leave the library with 10 books. I'll read nothing.
Wait, I saw recently that you went back to the library with a bunch of books.
Yes,
Talk
thank
to
you
me
for
about
keeping
that.
up with the
Of
times.
course.
The Dana New York Times.
Mhm.
I took out a couple books. I took out about 6 books.
Mhm.
They looked riveting.
Mhm.
One was about like a neuroscientist, one was about a cop, one was a thriller, one was one where a small town lover falls in love with a farm boy.
Okay.
And I didn't read any of them.
Oh.
And then it said due date, so then I brought them back. But I'll tell you what the best feeling in the world is. Book drop.
You didn't read any of them?
No, I read one.
Oh.
It was about a runner who runs ultra runners,
Wait, you
ultra
told me about
marathons.
this book.
Yeah, we ran into like our VP, and I was like, "So good to see you.
Read
I
this.
need you need to read this book." But
Then you kinda took it back.
yeah, because do you feel the same way as me?
That it's a lot of pressure to recommend a book? Yes. I recommended I read this book, Mad Honey by Jodi Picoult. It's not a new book, maybe within the past, like, 5 years, and I read it, and I was, like, foaming at the mouth for more. And I was like, "Hey," I literally went to work, and I was like, "Somebody's gotta read this because I need a buddy." And, like, my sister read it, but she has kids, so, like, she doesn't have the time for this, and she also read it, like, 2 years ago, so I was like, "Remember when this happened?" And she was like, "No." I was like, I need you to be taking notes. So I brought it to work and I basically put a knife to everyone's throat. I was like, who's gonna read this? Because I need to talk to somebody. Uliana read it. So that was great. But she reads a lot of books, so she started it and I was like, hey, if the book is bad, it is Jodi Picoult's fault, not mine. I just need to clarify that. Because then I was like, what if she reads it and she's like, this is like for 13-year-olds and it's so stupid and like it's not thought provoking whatsoever. And then she's gonna think I'm dumb. But she liked it. But then I was also like, even if she doesn't like it, that's okay. We can have different tastes in books.
Would you say it's not that deep to have a different taste in books?
I would say that that's 100% not that deep.
There's something really vulnerable about admitting that you liked something and then the other person perhaps not getting it.
Right.
Right. Do you think I'm stupid?
No, I would if you recommended something to me and I was like, it didn't scratch my itch, I would never be like, wow, Dana's such a idiot. Like I would never think that.
I feel like it would I feel like it would give me I feel so flattered when someone is like, "You need to watch this movie, it made me think of you," or
Yes.
"Listen to this song,"
Yes.
you know?
Do people ever tell you that you remind them of somebody else and you're kind of offended by it?
Yeah, it's really scary. I was just on my friend's podcast and the producer stopped in the middle and said, "You look a lot like, that little boy from Spy Kids."
I do wanna clarify that you don't.
Um, I do, and I think
I don't.
yeah, you're obviously not gonna be like, "I see it," but the more you look, I really do. Do you remember the Naked Brothers band?
Of course, yeah.
So I look strikingly similar to world-renowned actor Alex Wolff.
Mm, mm.
There's a photo side by side of the 2 of us, and my mom didn't even know who was who. No, I'm just kidding.
I totally believe that.
I'll show it to you after,
Please.
post-production. Not during no phones, no phone zone.
I could see you
Do
and
do
what's his name? Nathan Wolf?
Nat. No, Alex.
Oh, Alex Wolf. I could see you guys, like, being siblings. Like, you could be the sister of the Naked Brothers in the band.
I wanna be a naked sister so bad.
Word.
Who do you get lookalikes?
No, but I get a, like I didn't
Mm.
watch Parks and Rec, which is my own problem. I've seen bits and pieces, but not, like, the full series, and people tell me that I remind them of, like, Jenny Slate's brother in the show. Not looks-wise, but because sometimes I like to sing words. Like, sometimes I'll be like, "That's really annoying," and people are like, "That reminds me of that guy."
He's probably one of the best characters.
Okay, great. I thought he was one of the most annoying, so that's great news.
Yeah, he's annoying, but, like, we're annoying.
Yeah,
But we
but to the right people, you're not.
if you meet someone and they look a lot like somebody that you know,
Mhm,
and maybe they're not as stunning,
mhm.
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
No, like, what are you doing?
I was like, "Is this a hypothetical?"
No, sorry, no, this is, I'm prompting you.
Okay. Wait, one more time.
Okay. So, let's say you think Destiny looks a lot like your friend,
Okay.
but maybe your friend isn't, like, as gorgeously stunning as Destiny. What we're just doing hypotheticals. Are you gonna say, "Destiny, you look a lot like my friend."
I'll probably just keep it to myself.
You know how to do that?
I feel like I've gotten myself into too much trouble by just like with my mouth that I'm like, I really try to think.
Damn. I'm You're trying to toot your own horn this year. I'm trying to think before I speak.
Mm,
I think
that's a
that
good goal though.
yeah, like, that's a forever thing. And, what you were saying earlier before we started on this tangent of Substack
Hmm.
madness, I had seen a quote on it that said, "We need to shed the things that do not serve us so we can let in the things that do."
Hmm.
And I picture it my friend had posed this analogy to me of we all have a pie, and I'll do my pie. You have, like, my family, my friends, my comedy, my podcast, my health, my sleep, etcetera, things that I need to make time for.
Hmm.
In order to, like, add things into that pie, you have to take things out or make
Yeah.
things smaller.
Hmm.
And it's almost posing a question of where are you willing to make smaller to let other things in?
Yeah.
And you had just said after your breakup, you were letting things out to let things in.
Yeah.
Where do you feel like you've been able to let go and to let in?
Mm,
And if that is so deep, we don't need to, but I think that that's so relatable,
yeah.
and that's why I bring it up.
Yeah. No, I think that that's a really good question. And I like thinking about it in terms of like a pie because like it's finite. Like the amount of time that you have is finite. The amount of energy that you have is pretty finite. Um, I mean, breaking up with somebody leaves you with a lot of time. But even besides for that, I think in breaking up with somebody, I learned how to like invest a little bit less in other people in general. Like in my relationship, it was a long distance relationship. So I put a lot of energy into like going to where he lived and like he was also in law school. Like I put a lot of energy into that relationship because one, it was kind of necessary, and two, like the place in his life didn't always allow for him to give as much energy, so I gave a little bit more. So I think after that, I learned how to like be a good friend, but not like put my friends before myself all the time. Learn how to be a good daughter, but not put my parents before me all the time. Learn how to make healthy boundaries with other people so that they know I'm still there for them, but I might not have the capacity to listen to this or to be there for you in this right now
Mm.
because I have my own life and I'm going through my own stuff, you know? So I think it was more about like not taking away from one specific piece of my pie, but learning that like there was space for myself in each of those pieces of the pie. Like my friendships, like I'm part of those friendships. I need to invest in my part of those friendships too. My family, I'm a member of my family. I need to invest in myself too if I'm really going to feel like it's complete, you know?
I I I always end up sounding like Lisa Barlow, and I always say,
I
"I
love
love
that.
that." But I really do love that. I don't know why. That's my first reaction to, like, everything that most people say because I really do love that,
Mhm.
and it's really difficult to decide what to make smaller, what to take away, but
Yeah.
exactly, like, you are a part of all of those pieces, like, you're calling the shots.
Mhm.
I feel also you must have been through we were talking earlier about, like, mental health
Mhm.
and mental illness,
Mhm.
and I think with you, like, you're such a bright light, and
You.
I do feel like the funniest of people have strong internal battles
Mhm.
that get worked out throughout life. We were talking about therapy earlier, like, you're in therapy, like, how has therapy helped you? What tools has it given you?
Yeah. Therapy has helped me, well, one, create healthy boundaries with people, but also really learn how to use my voice,
Mm,
which seems like I know how to use my voice because I'm a yapper. I yap all the time. I know how to talk to people, I know how to connect with people, but in certain situations, it's hard for me to really, I don't know, emote might not be the right word, but really to like express how I'm feeling,
mm,
especially in romantic relationships. Like the romantic relationship that I had that ended was my only real significant romantic relationship. So I feel like I really learned how to like talk to men one on
mm,
one by being in a relationship. And that was really hard, honestly. Like I'm not friends with men because like I don't really need to be. Like I'm good.
you're all set.
I'm just all set with that. And when I was in a relationship, I was like, "Oh, like this is what men like to do." And this is like, so you want me to like watch this football game with you. Like that's crazy. I don't want to do that. But I feel like, sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but I guess
Tangent away, please, like, I love it.
but I guess therapy just really helped me use my voice because in so many situations, I wouldn't have expected myself to be this way, but I was like on the edge of saying something, but I just couldn't get the words out so many times. And I'm like, why is that? And then other times I really overcompensated for silence in other ways. So I'm like, why in some situations am I yapping to make sure that I'm filling the silence? And other times I'm like, I can't even get the words out. Like why is using my voice in these situations so hard for me sometimes? And she really helped me like understand why
Mm,
and use my voice more effectively and really like say what I'm trying to say. And some of it's like therapy talk of like the when you do this, I feel like this. Like use the I feels to like help drive the conversation. Um but other parts of it is just like giving me the tools to like recognize themes.
mm,
Like for example, I noticed when I started dating this person, I noticed that like anytime there was silence, I was really uncomfortable. But obviously when you are dating somebody or when you're friends with somebody, there's gonna be lulls in conversation and you're not like, "Oh god, I gotta fill the silence." Like, but
Mm.
why did it make me feel like, "Oh, I've gotta perform, I've gotta put it on, I've gotta make sure I fill the silence." Why did I feel like that? And then in a different conversation with my therapist, I was talking about how that's kind of how I am in my family too. Like, I'm definitely the loudest. I'm definitely like the entertainer. I'm definitely the peacekeeper. And like, as a child of divorced parents, I was like, I've got to keep the energy up. I've got to keep people entertained because if I don't, somebody might start a fight. And instead of dealing with a fight, I'll just entertain everybody and distract them. And then I realized like, "Oh, it's that same silence that makes me uncomfortable." And, like, I've taken on this role of, like, you fill the silence, you fill the gaps, you keep people laughing, you keep them happy, and then everything's gonna be fine. Because if you don't, and other people control the conversation, you don't know where it's gonna go, and then you're gonna potentially have to deal with a problem later. And I was, like, stunned when I, like, came to this realization because I realized, like, "Oh, this is the same feeling just manifesting in really different places." And when I made that connection, I was like, "Oh, this is what therapy is for." It's for me to like put all these cards out on the table and be like, "Wait, those two things feel kind of similarly even though they're really different." And that was very interesting for me.
The
Sorry for the trauma dump.
No, there's no dumping here. The only dump here is our asses. Amanda, the way you just explained that was so clear and so concise, and I not only got it, but I also relate to that so much. Also child of divorce,
Mhm.
not to brag. Uh,
My sister.
let me we're
Sisters. We're sisters.
I I'm trying to find, like, my footing almost because I relate to that so strongly,
Mhm.
and I do sometimes feel like dance monkey, dance monkey.
Mhm.
No one else is telling us to dance monkey,
Right.
but what is it about any situation that yours is like, "Okay, if I don't do it, then someone else will pick up the conversation and maybe there will be a fight." Like,
Mhm.
mine might I need to dig into this on Monday with my therapist. Uh, mine maybe stems from, like, I want people to come out of this, like, having had a good time.
Mhm.
Like, I'm so worried about, like, being fun
Yeah.
and, like, having fun, and if other people have fun, then I had fun,
Mhm.
and I wanna be the one, like, curating the fun because
Yeah.
that makes me happy, and that's
Mhm.
where I find joy. But at what cost?
Yeah.
And I've found, I don't know if you agree with this, when I can be in silence with a friend, I know they're gonna be in my life forever.
Yeah. 'Cause you don't feel like you have to put it on. You don't feel like you're being measured against a scale of likability, you're just being yourself.
Like, when you can just sit with someone,
Mhm.
not sit on a phone.
No, like, think about your siblings. Like, you're not always I live with my sister. We're not talking every single second. Sometimes we're just sitting in silence. Fine. My mom, like, when it's, like, a larger family thing, I usually feel the pressure to, like, be on, but if I'm one-on-one with my mom or one-on-one with one of my sisters, I don't feel a pressure to, like, be talking every second, and that's because, like, I love them and I trust them and I can be myself around them, and there's no pressure to be performing, you know?
Yeah.
But it doesn't surprise me that we feel the same in that way
Mm.
because I think we have similar personalities.
Uh,
Like, I think that we're both very personality higher, bring the energy, wanna have a good time, and for ourselves, not just always for everybody else, but like you said earlier, like, the funniest people have the messiest brains, and, like, it doesn't it doesn't go unnoticed to me that, like, when we're in the office, we are giggling, we are having a good time, like, we could have a good time anywhere,
yeah.
but, like, the when things quiet down, we see similar threads there.
That's where and that's, like this is why I love my podcast because, like, surface, like, we're hysterical, like, we're so funny, blah, 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 but,
We're really
like,
hot, yeah.
as you we're has the breast practices, dump trucks to the moon, but, like, we're deep.
We are.
Also, to to keep this bit going,
Mhm.
when we're not ourselves, it's so obvious that something is wrong.
Mhm.
When other people are not themselves, you don't even think twice about it.
Yeah.
Like, because we are so on our own choice,
Mhm.
our own being, innate ability and desire to that's my best state. Like,
Yeah.
10 minutes after a coffee, like, send me down a runway. Like, I will be my best self.
Yeah.
But when I'm having a really bad mental day,
Mhm.
it's so obvious.
Mhm. Yeah.
Do you feel like you can fake it ever?
You'd probably have to ask the other people in my life because I might be like, "No, I can fake it." And then everybody else is like, "She's a wreck." I I do think I don't think I can fake it, honestly. I think it's really hard for me to. I think I wear most of my emotions completely on my sleeve. And when I'm feeling my most tapped into emotion is probably severe anxiety.
Mm,
Um, and I really like shut down when I'm feeling anxious. Like even, like when I think about my past relationship, even if like we fought about something silly and stupid, I live with my sister and she'd be like, "What's going on?"
mm.
And I'd be like, "I'm sorry, I didn't want to tell you about this because it's probably a silly, stupid fight. And like, he's gonna answer my text, but this thing happened, you know? Like in my head, I think I can mask it sometimes if it's small, but in reality, I don't think I can."
Yeah. No, the people close to you are gonna
Yeah.
pick up
And the
on it.
people closest to me for sure, yeah, are gonna pick up on it first.
But also, I think there's a beauty to having people that are able to clock it
Oh yeah, for sure.
and that know you and know your face and know your body language and are
Mhm.
able to clock it. Like, are you good?
Yeah.
Because that's where worries come in if like you don't have that community.
Mhm.
I think we're both lucky to have that.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Yeah, what we were saying earlier also of just being able to recognize like I'm not in a good mood
Mhm.
and to just move through it.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have the coping skills to get you out of it, but
Mhm.
it usually will only last a couple of days.
Yeah. Usually only lasts a week.
Like
No,
my
I'm
last
kidding.
bad mood? Question mark. I don't really know.
Yeah, usually I feel like I can shake it. And like to your point of having good people in your life who can identify it, usually those people know what I need too, which is really nice. Like like my friends will be like, "We need to go for a walk. It's really
Mm.
sunny out." Or like, "We should like make dinner together and like have a night in or something." Or sometimes they're like, "Let's watch a sad movie, lean into the sad." Like last week, I was feeling sad one day for kind of no reason, and I was like, "I gotta lean into my sad. Like, I have to let my sad show, and then I'll be able to graduate into something else, but I just, like, need to feel my sad." And I put on Uptown Girls, sobbed, had a great little night to myself, and I was like, "And now I can live to see another day because I felt my sad."
Feel you're sad.
Mhm.
Oh, I love that.
Like, I felt like I needed to acknowledge her, you know? She was there, she was gonna be there whether or not I acknowledge her, so I was like, "Let's comfort her, let's lean into it, let's order some Chinese food,
Mm.
watch a sad movie, and just let her breathe," you know?
We can't feel good all the time.
We can't feel good all the time. It would be ridiculous to assume that we could.
I'm gonna start using that, feel you're sad.
Mhm.
Because if you don't feel it and you try to push it in the corner, it's gonna get so much worse.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna manifest in something else, and then somebody at work is gonna be like, "Did you not put that time on my calendar?" And you're gonna start crying because you're like, That sad was in there. It's not just gonna magically go away. You're just gonna shove it in the back corner of a closet somewhere, and it's gonna come out eventually. So you might as well lean into it and like,
Let it out.
yeah,
I imagine it's like a clown
yeah, exactly.
doing that, which I've never actually seen someone do IRL.
No, I think it's a hoax.
It's always in the movies.
Yeah.
Clowns, have you ever pulled shit out of your mouth?
Let us know in the comments.
Ribbit, let
Like,
us know in the comments. Amanda, what is your favorite Bravo quote?
wow. Okay. Well, now I just said wow. Something like wow, Bethany, wow.
For context, everybody, Amanda's Slack photo, which is how we communicate in work, is a photo of, I'll let you say it.
It's a photo of me and Dorinda. It's very pixelated because it's a group photo and I cropped it and then it stretched out. So it's a blurry photo of myself and Dorinda. People all the time are like, "Is that who I think it is?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's my mama. It's Dorinda."
Because you made treats one day. You made cookies.
I do like to bake.
Your chocolate chip cookie, which you perfected.
Right. I have not.
And I must have met you. Someone was like, "Oh, Amanda has stuff." And I was like, "Oh, let me Slack her." And I went to Slack her and I was like, "Oh, I love her."
Oh, yeah, it was about the blondies, I think. I
It's
think that's
not
how
about the pasta. It's not about the blondie.
Rotten Hail is a great quote from Bravo.
Rotten hail.
Overnight date night. Anything that Brittany says
I'll
is
lose
like
my
top tier.
sporkle.
Sporkle. We talked about the sporkle
I know,
today
but
at
we
work.
can't stop.
We can't stop. No, it's
Okay, maybe a Housewives quote.
Mm,
Real Housewives for the idiots listening.
it's so hard to pick because I'm like, I gotta pick a franchise. I mean, like, I really like when Whitney Rose was like, and this is like so random, but when she was like, I have the fucking chills. Like the way that she says like heal, chill because she's from Utah, it's like I'm on my healing journey. Like it's HILLING instead of healing.
Yeah.
So anything that she says is funny. Even like Lisa Barlow being on the phone, being like with her lawyer, like with the hand over, like so funny. I don't even remember exactly what she was saying. Ugh,
I need you to go the distance.
oh my God, go the distance.
I'm being accused of something I did not do.
Her hot mic moment was insane.
Do you think
Like,
that was real?
I think so because it was so bad. Like, how could you say that about your friend? You're like, she's fucked half of New York. Like, you don't.
My dream. Cute. And she
Like,
knows that.
her family full of posers. Like, it was so hard for her to come back from that I think it had to be real.
Can you imagine your friend saying that about you?
No. I'd be like, girl, half of New York? Like,
You're
thank you for giving me all that credit, but no.
I'm like, I can't even get a rose.
I know. I'm like, my hinge legs are like oppressive at this point. Wait, there was another one. Oh, Meredith Marks being like, "You want to go there with your husbands?" Like that was good. Anything that those
You're a
women
big Salt
say,
Lake girl.
I love Salt Lake.
Like I now have everything I need to hear.
But my personal like favorite OG, it starts with New Jersey because I feel like those women raised me. Then they went to jail. Also Teresa invented being a housewife that goes to jail.
Yes.
And that's special because a lot of people have followed in her footsteps.
She trademarked that.
Right.
She needs to trademark it.
And second is probably either like OG New York or Salt Lake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Miami OC.
Never seen Miami, which is my own problem. Also never seen Potomac, which is also my own problem.
We'll talk
I know.
after.
I know.
We'll literally talk
She's
after.
like, get off the pod.
So I
She's
got
never gonna air this
I got a
episode.
cameo. Stop. My friends got me a cameo from, I'm gonna have you guess who it's from. This is from 4 years ago. It is a housewife's husband. Ex-husband.
A housewife's ex-husband?
Let's
Is
channel.
it Joe Judice?
Yes. And this is why she's on the pod. He had already been
Like,
deported.
Stop it.
He was away and he's like,
Clink, clink. Remember
No.
those two little twins?
I hate them.
They were the worst.
We want to talk about ruining a franchise. Hey,
Please.
casting directors, you're not seeing double. They're going to love us. You're seeing trouble.
Wait, can I tell you something?
Sure.
Me-
Why not?
Is this thing on? Can I tell you something? It's been off the whole time.
I would freak out. I would freak out. I paid too much.
I watch Real Housewives of New Jersey like with my parents. Like both of them. I told you, child of divorce. The only thing that was keeping them together is the Real Housewives of New Jersey. I'm kidding, but I like separately watched Real Housewives of New Jersey with both my parents. My dad watches it more than my mom. Like when me and my sister moved to the city, my dad would come in on like Tuesday nights and like we would have dinner together and we would watch Real Housewives of New Jersey. And sometimes we like play a game where we'll like just like shout out a tagline and somebody has to guess who said it. And we'll like go around and see like how many taglines we can do.
That is such a fun game. Also, what an all-star dad you have.
Yeah. I mean, he's a total monster for most of the time, but when he's not,
Is
he's
he gonna
great.
listen to this?
Absolutely not. He has no idea what a podcast is, even though it is like a lot of what we do for professionalism. Um, oh my God, they
Wait,
crack me up.
if you could have a tagline,
That's a great question,
what
and
would it
I'm
be?
not good at that kind of thing. Like, I will need to think about this for 2-3 weeks. Breast practices. That's my
Yeah.
tagline.
Yeah, one thing about me, I'm gonna do my breast practices. And then you're wearing like a shirt that's a deep plunge.
I'm actually topless.
You have like 10 kids.
I turn around topless.
I like that.
I like that too. Breast practices. Yeah.
Amanda,
Mhm.
we are towards the end.
Wow, that's sad.
My circadian rhythm told me.
Mm.
She
She
said,
felt it.
"Hey, dance monkey." And I said, "What's up?" Amanda, what's your not that deep of the day?
Okay, that's a good question. Can I reference my phone?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
permission granted.
Thank you. Okay.
I really appreciate you preparing because I've had people on who said, I wasn't ready. And I said, I asked you to prepare one thing.
I literally asked, you had one job. Okay, I have a few. Um,
You can share all of them. I think it's really important to give people the space.
okay. I'm gonna share all of them and you guys vote. Okay.
I don't know how to make a poll.
Tell me with your eyes. Okay. Flopping, not that deep.
Wait, can you please like give a one sentence?
Like, i.e., breast practices. So I guess we kind of went over that. But even like sometimes, like you say something, it's a joke, it goes over somebody's head. Like it's okay. It's okay.
I like that a lot, and I agree it's not that deep.
It's not that deep. Also, productivity. Like not being productive is not that deep.
Mm.
I always really try to think like productivity and self-worth are not the same thing. Because for so long we're like taught that those are the same thing. If you're not being productive, like even like on a Saturday, if you're doing nothing, like no, you got to be doing something. You got to be going to the gym or like meal prepping or whatever. And it's like, no, I could just lay down. It's okay.
And that's your right. And that's actually more productive than forcing yourself to do shit.
Right. Like back to our, I guess that's my not that deep of the day. Like back to our other conversation of like, you don't have to force yourself to be happy. You don't have to force yourself to be productive. You could just be. It's okay. Like it's really, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person if like you didn't have anything to do and you laid in bed an extra hour. Like you're gonna live. It's fine.
No, like what what is it? I mean, there's all these I have like friends who played college sports.
Mm-hmm.
College sports. I don't have a single friend who played college sports. High school.
Got it.
Like that regimented schedule and
Mhm.
that like waking up early, working your ass off, going to bed late, getting your homework done, doing it the same day again. Like
Mm.
we all have different reasons why we are the way we are.
Yeah.
But like I think that some people definitely have parents who are not sleep supportive
Mm-hmm.
and who don't see sleeping as productive.
Yeah.
And that's tough. You can always come to us.
Yeah. You can always talk to us about it. We'll let you sleep.
Like, sweetie, be horizontal, please.
Like just take a rest. Take a rest.
Take a rest. Amanda,
Dana.
where can everyone find you? I do that with everyone.
I
Like,
would
don't
love
say
it
your
if you
cross
didn't.
streets.
Don't find me, but if you wanted to, honestly, my last name is so long that it's not even worth saying on the pod.
I'll tag you so hard. I'll tag you so hard.
You can find me wherever Dana tags me to be found.
Between your last name and my last name, we're out of characters.
We're out of control, really.
And I wouldn't want any other way.
Me too.
Amanda, thank you so much for coming on Not That Deep.
Thank you so much for having me.
This felt
such an honor.
You're such a good presence and you're such a strong presence.
Thank you.
And I love you. Thank you.
I love you so much. Thank you so much for having me here. Like this has been so nice and it's really lovely that you create this space for people.
Yeah, I pay for it, but
But in paying for it, you create it.
totally, Amanda.
If you didn't pay for it, who would?
Totally. One day, somebody. And that's something I'll never tell.
Period.
I never really know how to end it.
Breast practices.
And remember, breast practices.